Good morning. We are at Hoosier Pass on Highway 9 in the Rocky Mountains of Colorado. I am going to be attempting Mount Silverheels. It is about halfway between Breckenridge and the little town of Alma. And Silverheels is just a beautiful location. It is a Centennial 13er. It is a 13er and a Centennial 13er, which means it is in the top 100 peaks in Colorado. The top 100 peaks also include the 14ers, and these are the ranked peaks. So there are 53 ranked 14ers. So that makes 47 ranked 13ers in the top 100. And Silverheels, Mount Silverheels, falls in at 96. But this will be my first attempt at a Centennial 13er. So excited about that. I've been looking forward to doing Silverheels for a while. We will get moving along here on this hike. It's about 7 a.m. and it's about a 9-mile round trip, about 3,700 feet of elevation gain. I'm starting out at about 11,500. And so then the elevation gain going one way is about 2,300. But coming back, it's about 1,200 that you have to gain again on the way back, because it's kind of an up and down hike. It's not all up all the way there and all down on the way back. So a little bit different in that way too. But hope you enjoy the video. Please like and subscribe to the channel, and appreciate you taking the time to view this video, and I hope it's enjoyable for you. Hoosier Pass. Starting temps are right around, I would say, 25 degrees. With a probably near 0-degree wind chill. It's bitter cold here. It's a beautiful day. And right up there is Mount Lincoln, center screen. And there's Mount Bros. 2 14ers, 2 components of the Decalibron on another video on this channel from a couple of years ago. Same with Quandary Peak. So that's where you park, right down there, right on the top of Hoosier Pass. And you cross the road, and you'll see a gate right there. And Right on up. I think I've maybe gone a quarter mile, half mile at the most. I'm already breaking through the trees, almost a tree line already. And that first point, I believe that's where we're headed to first. I think we're gonna make our way up this ridge there to that point. Still making my way to that original point that I showed you earlier. Almost to the top there. But look at this view behind me. Awesome. Well, made it to the top of the first point. And now you get a clear view of the summit right there. But the next point that we have to climb first. First got to get to the top of that. We're at the second point now. Got one to go before we make a right. Really windy. Not quite to the third point yet, I guess. So I'm up here. Now I gotta walk this ridge and then walk that ridge all the way. Basically, you can see the trail actually from here. And you follow that trail around here, and don't go to the top of that, but you go about right to this side of it, to the other side, and then right up this rib. It's awesome to be here. and it's cold, but it's great to be here. All this snow is going to start melting here pretty quick. It's almost May, which usually can mean a lot of snow for the mountains yet. So yeah, we're getting close to the end of our winter hiking, and 14er season and summer hiking is right around the corner. Gotta go around that big lump there, make our way up that spine right there. We're getting there, people. First of all, note the lack of wind. Second of all, look at the beauty of nature here. And just for reference, at the power poles here, with the power lines, we're at about 12,400. The summit is 13,800. With a little simple math, you can figure out we have 1,400 feet to go before summit. In about a mile. So I'm just making my way around this last mound here. You don't have to summit this last mound. You don't have to walk that ridge all the way up, because you gotta go all the way back down again anyway. So you just go kind of around. Don't climb too much because it's not necessary. You gotta go down. So, but there is a ridge there that gets pretty steep there, down there. So you don't want to go there either. So you kind of want to pick a low spot that works for you, and just get to that last little section there before we make our final big ascent. I've been enjoying this little section here, this little flat spot. Absolutely gorgeous out here, just amazing. Here's your close-up of Silverheels. We are at the bottom. That's all up, people. That's all we got to do yet. Get all that to the top. I do have some official statistics before we head up. I just checked the altimeter. We're at 12,442. The official summit elevation is 13,822. We have 0.9 miles to go. So we got 1,400 feet on elevation and 0.9 miles to go here. So that's a nice steep gain there. But yeah, we'll just take her easy. It's 20 to 11 right now. I love to make it up there in about an hour if I can. I'm gonna stop a minute, get fuel up a little bit for the journey, and then away we go. Hasn't been near as bad climbing this ridge. That's been a relief. Very thankful for that. But that hiker I passed down at the bottom said it's whipping at the top, so something to look forward to. That's where we started. That was 12.4. Right now we are at 13.2, 35 minutes later. The views are getting crazy. This has been very steep, obviously. Wow. This is why we do it, people. This is why hiking 121 puts yourself out here in the freezing cold. Let's keep going. Let's get to this. Let's get this summit. Let's get this done. Yeah. Woo! I'm really surprised by how much of a trail there actually is here. Quite often I come across a trail, and I'm not just talking about someone else's footprints. I think this is a legit trail. It comes and it goes. To kind of find your way through the mini boulder fields on the way up, but this is nice. Better than I thought. We've come a long way. Wow. I'm on the ridge. You know how I can tell? Very windy up here. I got 230 feet to go. The summit is right there. There's the summit right there. Right in the middle of the street. Centennial 13er, and I'm gonna take some videos from up here and head right back down. It is bad up here, people. It is so windy. You'll see close-up video of Fairplay. There's Fairplay down below. Got the Sawatch Range in the background, the Collegiate Peaks. Then panning over, we got Pikes Peak. Then panning all the way around, all the amazing mountains around us. What a day. What a blessing to be here. What a lot of work. But yeah, made it. So thankful. Just soak in these views. We are back down to the saddle, I guess you'd call it. Back down to the bottom of the big incline. Took me about 45 minutes, 50 minutes to get down here from summit. Took about an hour and 25 to get to the top from here, going up. So anyway, There's no wind here. Actually, there's just a lovely breeze. That was some wind at the summit. It's back, on our way back. I was gonna say on our way back down, but no, not really. Kind of on our way back, up and down and up and down and up and down and up and then down. Whew. Crazy. Progress report. I am on point number 2. Remember at the beginning of the hike, we had 3 points to climb up. Point number 1 is right there in front of us. Point number 2 right here. Pardon me while I pan a little faster than I like. Point number 3 kind of ahead of us over there. Right there. And there's the ridge over to the summit. So we're kind of right in the middle. But fortunately, I've got a lot more down than I've got up at this point. Gotta go down this, back up there. And I think after that, my elevation gain for the day is finished. I'm really glad I have my snowshoes. All this snow really softened up with the sun on it. So I'd be post-holing like crazy if I didn't have snowshoes. So thankful for the snowshoes. And we will keep on going. Finally done with the elevation gain. Oh man. This has been a tough first hike. Well, first hike in 3 months anyway. Wow. Wind? What wind? It was windy? The forecast did call for that the winds were going to die down today. Boy, did they die down. It's beautiful. I got to look at this my whole way down. My whole way down was this view right there. I got to watch that as I was walking down. I didn't even trip or fall or anything as I was staring at that. Well, we're wrapping this thing up. Back in the trees. What a great day. It all turned out well. And now, beautiful day. In fact, it's sloppy. I'm walking in very sloppy snow. Very glad I have snowshoes on again. Just because I can see people on the trail who don't have snowshoes and they're post-holing like crazy. So my feet are staying nice and dry. So thank you, dear, for the snowshoes. Anyway, that'll do it from the Mount Silverheels hike. Ask that you would consider subscribing and sharing this with others. There's not a whole lot of videos on YouTube describing this route. There are some, but hopefully this helped you out if you were looking to climb this mountain. So hopefully the video was helpful. And for those of you who probably will never hike this mountain, hopefully it was enjoyable to watch. Just leaving Fairplay, I stopped and had some Subway there in town, and just thought I'd show you a little parting shot of Silverheels. There it is. Just a beautiful mountain. This is from the south, in the valley of Fairplay, and we looked down on Fairplay from up there today. So there it is, Mount Silverheels.